Hello and welcome back to Lunacid. This is episode 15. Last time we were gathering a lot of communion texts, and I have to admit it was a bit of a letdown because they didn't provide any form of help. And I was so much hoping for some kind of a help from the game. Like, why doesn't the game give me more hints? The videotape was a great hint as to what to try somewhere. I was convinced that at some point we would run across a hint telling us to do something with that statue in the Temple of Silence, which we kind of found on our own, but really out of pure trial and error. And I'm not the biggest fan of this approach, I have to say. Like, forcing the player to do trial and error, I don't know. It feels very much unsatisfying when you cannot like reason your way through the logic of the game. Maybe my criticism is a bit harsh because we've just not run across the correct hints yet, and maybe they exist. Maybe they don't exist. Oh wow. Yeah, maybe the hints don't exist, and you're kind of forced to do trial and error. I don't know. It just wouldn't feel super satisfying, I have to say. And I mean, I'm already trying to experiment a lot, doing a lot of like random interactions here and there, try to pick up the hints that we received from the game, like this note about a leap of faith and the winds up in the chasm, but it's just a bit vague, and I don't feel very much encouraged to experiment with things that will kill you every time you try. It is very time consuming to do that form of trial and error. And I don't like it very much, I have to say. So I try to avoid it, but then again, how else are you supposed to experiment when the game doesn't give you any form of, like, even vague hints that you can identify as such? I mean, it's entirely possible that some of these communion texts that we extracted last time actually do contain hints. But I wouldn't know how to act on any of it just yet, because I don't know, even the stories that Clive is telling us, he's like painting a picture of the world and stuff that happened in the past and giving us the history of some of the characters that we met or some that we haven't met yet, like Behar the Golden. I don't know what to make of that story just yet. But I was hoping that at some point I would be able to like connect several of the hints and pieces that I'm gathering all around, but everything feels very disconnected. What is it about Geralt the Hound? Like, why did he leave without his hammer? We still have his hammer. What is his goal? He said he wanted to challenge the prince. Well, he did that. Then we opened the path to the prison, and Geralt was in the prison. So what is his goal now? I don't know. Why did we have to get this heat spell from the Sand Temple? Or was it Ignis Kalor? Does it do anything in other places as well? Can we set the oil on fire? No. Can we burn other corpses, not just Hickett with it? Because there are corpses all around. I don't know, man. Yeah, welcome back. Huh. Alright. So, we have places to check out. We have things to try. So, let us... I want to go back to the prison and experiment more with the flaming skull. Which I believe is a dragon skull? I might be wrong. Dragon skeleton dogs. I think I want Moonlight. Moonlight just feels incredibly strong. Maybe the Twisted Staff for light and fire. Alright, let's go say hi to the skeleton dog. Not skeleton dog, dragon skull? Oh yeah, Garrett was here, right? No, what? No, wait, Garrett was one level below. We don't know where he went. It's possible that he went to the arena, actually. At least that's a place where... What in the world? What the hell happened? Did that dog push me down? Okay, and what was this spell? I mean, these kinds of things disappear too quickly while you're being attacked. You cannot really look at it. Earth strike, fire, worm, flame, flare? No, I think we had that before. Just light, holy warmth. Icarian Flight? Magic which enhances the caster's jump ability for 2 seconds? A fuddled attempt to escape the Great Well as the caster inevitably falls back down. Say what? Oh my goodness. Say what? Oh god. Freaking dogs. I guess these are meant to push you down, actually. Because that feels too much of a coincidence, honestly. Huh. Wow. Wait, read? Read? I don't remember reading this. The world twists around me and through me. What victory lies in outliving times if I too will change with them? I have lost Lyria. I have lost my humanity and have become brittle, cold, and precise in death. I have lost Lyria. Why do I want to burn the corpses? Ignores resistances, interesting. $128 damage for Dark Skull. Oh wow. Okay, Maledictus. How do we interact with you? We cannot speak, right? I cannot give you the egg. We cannot really damage you, I don't think. Oh? What? Blue flame arc. Oh. Creates a circle of blue fire around the caster for 30 seconds. Useful for a brief reprieve of combat, but the treacherous blue flame harms all who touch it. For unlike its amber sister, this fire burns the very essence of life. Oh, that needs a long time to charge. Burns the very essence of life. Huh. Guess I was too hypnotized by the flaming skull that I didn't properly check the rest of this room. Okay. So, what do we do with you then? Do you want strange coins? It doesn't even say no effect. The strange coins are weird. Oh, I see. Maybe not. Yeah, because the count is 0. I cannot use anything with a count 0. So how does... Yeah, okay, okay. That is actually good. So we have one Terminus Prison key. And we never had to actively use it from the equipped items. It automatically opened gates. And when I try to use it, it doesn't give me a no effect. It just doesn't do anything. In contrast, this one gives me a no effect. Okay, I take it that means we need to actively use the strange key. Yeah, so I take it that means that we need to actively use the strange key, but the coins will be automatically used like a key, which is weird. Why wouldn't the key be automatically used like a key? Okay, so I don't know. I guess we'll go check the arena. Huh, but what can we do with this jumping spell now? Hold on, that opens a lot of possibilities, doesn't it? And we have more level ups, because why wouldn't we? So hold on, at the very start of the game, in the hollow basin, you have these holes in the ceiling, like here. Great well surface. Wow. Okay. Interesting. I mean, now the question is whether every single one of the holes in the ceiling in the hollow basin brings you just up here. And whether conversely every one that you drop down just leaves you here. Does it negate fall damage? No. We instantly hit a death plane. Okay. But we also have these kinds of holes in the ceiling here. Oh no, wait, this is blue flame. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, they all bring you here. Interesting. But does the first one you see... Yeah, this would be the first one. Does the first one you see also bring you to the bridge and the Great Well? Yes. Weird. Oh. Is that what we need for the leap of faith with the winds? Ha, okay. So we have even more things to try. This game is a bit crazy, I have to admit. Maybe it's very crazy. Because now you can experiment way more easily. Like, is there any spot that doesn't quite have such a ceiling here? Ah. We can just jump a tiny bit more freely. Hmm. Maybe over there where the bridge is. Where the ladder is. Yeah, that looks a bit more... Yeah, you kind of... No, nothing happens. Why does it feel so strange? Is that not a thing you can do? Why does the game give you a hint as to... Try a leap of faith? Give me a quick stride then. So we can get back there more quickly. Huh? What is this? What now? Blessed wind? What? Oh, why did you... Okay, Blessed Wind, standard damage, 15. A rare sword that uses furious slices of wind to dice enemies but has no block ability. A true legendary relic from an ancient time. This is funny. What? Oh, but we cannot jump out here? Of course, why would we be able to? How did I even find this spot? How are you meant to find this? This doesn't make sense. Okay. So the weapon is called Blessed Wind. Is that what the hint was about? Because it did mention Blessed Wind. I went out searching for Blessed Wind, but in the end I could not take the leap of faith it required. You cannot even see that spot from down here. Man, that's absolute insanity. Okay, I guess I take it. Where else can we make use of this flight ability now? Can we? Jump out here now? Everything leads out here? That doesn't make sense. Oh man. Okay, whatever. But speaking of, there is stuff in the library that always felt like a bit too high. Ooh, this is nice. Yeah, I guess you cannot jump out there. I mean, just look at these gigantic bookshelves, right? Hey, do you have any update for us? Welcome. Please continue your search. These are fascinating. Hmm. This is so silly. What? What? Yeah, sometimes this just feels wrong. Cannot even stand on those. Yeah, but we've been here. Ah. Yeah, there are these interesting reading alcoves. Yeah, I don't see how any of this helps us. All right. Was there stuff up in the forest? Where a super high jump could help us? Huh. This is a funny weapon. Ah, don't drop. We still take fall damage? That doesn't really make sense, does it? Oh. Give me opal. I want opal. Okay, so when you cast it shortly before hitting the ground, you don't take fall damage. That's great. I like that. So does that help us to get even higher in the canopy? Oh my goodness. Huh. Alas, nothing happened. Oh my goodness. Okay, so let's get up to the highest point again. Can you jump out there? Hmm. Would actually be great to have a spell to dispel the mists. Then you could at least see whether you're trying to get somewhere, but like this you don't see anything. Well... I actually take the Destroying Angel mushrooms. They are useful. This weapon is so funny. All right, but so what do we do then? None of this really solved any of our problems. And I keep getting turned around in this place. Oh yeah, that's the exit. Nice. Okay, so what have we learned then? Oh yeah, Moonlight doesn't have an effect on these. Any more Destroying Angels? Where were those mushrooms? Are they out here? Oh, there you are. Nice. Okay, so... Destroy all the things. Okay. Does jumping up in the lake help in the slightest? Or up here? Say what? No? Oh, would you look at that, now that we have a super high jump. We could have gotten this thing much, much easier than before. Huh. Okay, we cannot jump out here. All of the other places are very much indoor locations. There's one more thing I was meaning to try. Or rather, experiment with. And that is just after the blue door here. There is mention of this clock tower. Oh, that is fun. I have sealed the worst of their damage away using the clock tower. Somewhere broken? Skeleton egg, no effect. What? How do you... I don't know. Okay. I'm kind of running out of ideas of what to try. The jumping doesn't immediately solve any of our long-standing problems. I mean, it makes moving around a bit easier. And we had found a lot of other like workarounds to get up to higher places without this spell, and it was fine. Wait, can we save first? Yeah. Okay, I guess let's go to the Forlorn Arena. Because this looks like a very much open place. Like, can we jump up here? No. Okay. Fiddlehead. New alchemy? Is that some kind of fern? No, it's not. It's here. Say what? It's not an alchemy ingredient? What? Oh, these are not sorted alphabetically. Okay, fiddlehead. The furled frond of a young fern, used occasionally as a vegetable. They have only just begun growing in the Great Well. Okay. Why is this just big and open and ominous? Huh. Health vial. What was that? Wow, the music. What are you? Suxarian? What? Was that not the name of a person? Now what is this? Sealed? There is a level exit door. So hold on, was this Suxarian now a specific enemy? Or is it an enemy type? Poison? Seems like an enemy type. Okay. Throwing knife. Coffin? Does that depict a dragon? Why do you look so special? Well, why do we have these shining effects? Here's some kind of indoor labyrinth. Let's look around outside a bit more first. What? Who attacked us? Fiddlehead. Okay. No, it really doesn't seem like there's too much stuff out here. You know what? Let's check what we can do with the fiddlehead. That probably unlocks a couple of new recipes. I would hope. Clive, do you have a new story for us? What? Did I ever tell you about the Wicked King of Rats? You did. Let's try some alchemy. What? We cannot combine the fiddlehead with anything? How is that possible? Wait, health vial was opal, yellow morangle, and lotus seed pot. I don't think we have opal, do we? No. Antidote, 2 destroying angel mushrooms and 1 lotus seed pod. Oh, I guess we're done then. You know what? Health vials are so cheap right now. I still don't know what is causing the price to change. Okay, let's look around a bit more in the arena then. So quick stride helps us get back to that point. Let's just zap some of these enemies with the lightning, shall we? Oh, hold on, what is this? Huh. Huh. So this is the sealed gate. And that labyrinth was on that side? So hold on, what was this side then? Yet something else. Where did you come from? 10 silver? Obsidian. Okay, let's peek into here. See what we can learn. Okay, you look less destroyed. A moving tree? Well, that's new. Gloomwood. Can we do bestial communion with you? No. Why would we? Cause fire. Can we just jump up here? No. Wait, but why are we in a natural cavern-looking place? Oh, you look so wrong. Ooh, text. I sought power unlike any found above, and I think I've found a source. But this power will take my humanity, my function, and my sense of self. Is it worth losing rank and serving another if it means I'm closer to it? Is that where we just came through? Probably. Oh. Okay, let's not get turned around. I know I'm really bad at this, but maybe the banners can help us, or where are they again? Survey banner. Yeah, the lion is where we came from. And we went to the right. Crayfish. Probably this is supposed to be cancer, but looks like a crayfish to me. Yeah, this is where we read that text, and running around back here brings us back to Leo. Okay. That means we go that way now. Pisces. But what was that text on the left just now? Oh, hey. Okay. Earth Talisman? Talisman? Earth Talisman, a broken piece of a magical item. When the law of combat was all that mattered, a grand arena was formed by the erosive movements of life and death. Ages of conflict would give it form and then be broken. A piece, okay. So, are we gonna gather earth, water, wind, and fire then? I've met my end, it seems. At least I found one of the great curses. The unkillable serpent. Second only to the Seven of Swords, the thief of life. I had hoped to find that one as well. One who could steal their life back if dead and turn killing into power. But alas. Unkillable serpent? What am I to make of that? Sorry, what are you? Series? Dark? Another weird plant enemy. Dark fire. Yeah, fire's fine. But why do you not give us any text? The other plants did. Oh? Oh, another sword. A katana? Shadow blade. A single-edged sword with a dark blade has an odd enchantment on it that guards the wielder from most status effects while also causes blindness. Does dark damage. Say what? So you go blind but are immune to all other status effects? How does that make any sense? Well, upgrading that one is gonna be annoying, I guess. Huh. So we came through here, I believe. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know that I like to have this equipped while I'm exploring. We got some weapon XP, but What was that? Oh. Did one of the enemies drop an item? No. Huh? Weird. Oh. We're back at Pisces? Okay. So, did we do the thing? We might have done the thing. I'm not sure though. Was this all about the Earth Talisman? Huh, okay, let's check this side then. Why is the sparkling effect everywhere? Now what are you? Vesta? Even more plants. No communion text. Well, I guess these are mushrooms then. And not technically plants, but hey, who's counting? Okay, so we have two paths now. Let me just make sure that I don't accidentally turn back here. Oh, waterfalls. Nice. Health vial? Oh. They appear to die when dealt enough blows, but I'm not so sure. There has clearly been a sharing of blood between them and Suxarius, and the unkilling curse. Like a reptile regrows lost limbs, they are his and grow as such. Okay. Oh, there's another one. Oh, that is not good. I don't trust this. Antidote, nice. I am poisoned. This is such a maze. What? Hold on. That's the start again. What now? Okay. So that's the start. So we don't want to go here. But there was another branch. Here. Berry moss? What? So do we drop down there? I don't trust this. And I don't want to lose progress. Was there another branch? There wasn't. That's weird. So how do we get there? Do we have to drop down there? I really don't trust that, because the game has killed me so many times. Out of the blue. Wrong direction. Dang it. Oh yeah, I guess the evil knight Suxarius gave rise to the Suxarians. Maybe that makes sense. Okay, so there is only that one spot to drop down now. This is very strange. But there was nowhere else to go. Very mysterious. Okay, it's not death. Let's go left first. Ooh. Antidote. Well, you look interesting. Oh god. Oh great, now I don't see the pressure plates anymore. Oh. What is this? Obsidian seal. What now? What? Am I blind? Is it a weapon? Okay. A fragile thin blade of obsidian with a strange seal trapped within does dark damage. Okay. So we have the katana to be upgraded. And this weird thing. So hold on, was there another path? No. Right, okay. forgot. Did we do it? Maybe not yet. Okay. Nice ocean elixir. Huh. What? What's the point of this? Okay, that's the other side of the bars, but... Okay. Water talisman acquired. Okay. That was the Earth Talisman from earlier, and now we have a Water Talisman. A broken piece of a magical item. As a river of death washed through the arena, it slowly eroded. And soon nothing remained, save those who could not die, or those that thrive from death. We cannot use these. So we have earth and water now. Where are wind and fire? Is that maybe already enough to unlock that seal? I mean, I don't mean the weapon, but the thing on the other end of the level. It is? Okay. Where does this lead now? Chamber of Fate? That doesn't sound great. Oh, will we actually fight Suxarius? Do we want to be here? Is this somewhere broken? Yeah, I don't know that I want to be here. I think I'd rather explore this next time. Well, maybe actually do the Labyrinth of Ash first. I mean, Chamber of Fate sounds very much endgamey. We have 4 more level ups, man. I really don't know what to make of all this level nonsense. Because the stats don't really matter all that much. It's very strange. Hey Vanek, welcome back. Why did Cheryl stop playing the flute? Why did she start playing the flute in the first place? No, that's not the flute, there's a dagger. You have daggers everywhere. Let's stab all the things. What? Alright, so what happened today? We explored a good chunk of the arena, maybe even all of it. Weapon is not ready. We found 2 weapons to upgrade. This interesting obsidian seal? I don't even understand. It's just like a piece of rock? Like of obsidian? And I don't know what to use. I don't know what to use the fiddlehead for. I still haven't found a place that is sufficiently broken for the corrupt key to do anything. We found this very, very ominous chamber of fate now. I think I want to look through the labyrinth of ash first before actually going into that chamber of fate. Because I have this suspicion that that might be like an encounter with Suxarius. Whatever he is now. We've heard of Suxarius losing his humanity. Maybe he's a giant reptile or a dragon. Guess we'll see. But yeah, the Chamber of Fate also, no, the Labyrinth of Ash also still awaits us. There might be some cool stuff to be found there. I'm still a bit sad that none of the communion checks that we received actually like gave us any form of a hint. Because just having these communion texts as flavor text is... I mean, it's nice, it makes it even more optional, but it felt like something to try, you see? Because all my other experiments pretty much led nowhere, or to a large extent led nowhere. There have been a couple of interesting accidents, like the dogs pushing us down to where the Icarus spell was. Well, I guess that was nice. But with the Icarus spell, we weren't really able to reach anything new. It just made other things less tedious. Well, maybe we can stock up on health vials or something. Oh, now health vials are more expensive. Everything is more expensive. Why, Cheryl? Why? Ah. We haven't found Garat yet. He wanted his hammer back. I hope I didn't, like, break his questline or something. Because you see, in FromSoft games, it's kind of infamous that you can break a lot of NPC questlines accidentally. And most likely you will on a first playthrough. Ha. what's the use of all the other spells that we got then? Like, is the Icarian Flight really only meant to make some things easier that you can do with other means anyway? Why was Ignis Calor at the end of the Sand Temple? That one felt really strange to me, because that essentially just unlocked the musket, which is so slow that I don't know that I want to use it all that much. What's the use of lithomancy? I've tried throwing it at everything, and nothing does it. Like, nothing reacts to it. It's wild. Why is there no obvious use for lithomancy? That's so weird. Alright, next time we will jump into the Labyrinth of Ash, see what that is all about. Maybe that's kind of an optional dead end kind of area. Because I don't feel quite done with the game yet to enter something named Chamber of Fates with a voice that literally tells us to go back. It feels so endgamey. But then what are all the other mysteries all about? Like the clock tower in the castle. Where do we use a corrupt key? Is the Labyrinth of Ash sufficiently broken to use the corrupt key? Why do we have 10 strange coins that we don't know what to do with? None of the merchants wanted it. Well, maybe we will find the fire and the earth, the fire and the wind talisman in the Labyrinth of Ash. Wouldn't that make sense? You know, for symmetry reasons. Because I want to say that I'm convinced that there should be more pieces to that talisman. If you get earth and water, it would be very weird if there wasn't also fire and wind, right? Well. Be that as it may, it is time to end this episode. Maybe with all our friends in sight. Ha. I thank you all for watching, and I hope you will join me again next time.